Hello, darling. Typing and pinning things in the chat right now. Oh, yes, indeed. Hello, Amber Lambs. I know some Amber Lambs in here. Where they at? Where they at? I did not do vocal warm-ups. Greetings. When you are a mess, say it with your chest. Run to Ask Amber IG. Thursdays at 7. Say it to. Hi, Amber Lambs. Hey, motherfuckers and non-motherfuckers, niggas and non-niggas. Welcome to the live show, Ask Amber. Y'all is already calling in. Before we get started, you know, you gotta grab a little bit of fun time, your snacks, whatever you need tonight. And you know, I always like to kick off the night with just a little bit of a diva impersonation, if you will. And then y'all are gonna guess who the diva is. Deja Wash, here's the tea. I actually did brush out the wig, and then it was so flat that I teased it out, and we're back looking a mess again. Okay, so I'm going to do a diva impersonation, and then you're going to guess who it is, and then we're going to get started because I already see some people on the call. Here's my diva impersonation. Here we go. No, don't compare, don't compare yourself to me ever. You are not on my level, Nicole. You will never be on my level, so don't compare yourself to me. When I worked for Gianni Versace, I never touched my dress. Show me a picture. That was our impersonation. If you need me to, I'll do it again. But you should know who the Queen Mother is if you be on reality TV like myself. Here's one more impersonation. No, this is how I used to be when people used to try me when I used to have a regular 9 to 5. No, don't compare. No, don't compare. Don't compare yourself to me ever. You are not on my level, Nicole. You will never be on my level, so don't compare yourself to me. When I worked for Gianni Versace, I never touched my dress. Show me a picture. There we go. And look, it's unanimous. Y'all know who the queen is. Naomi Campbell. What? It's funny because even though I love Naomi Campbell, and I have always forgiven her for those pictures of her edges showing, I get it. I totally understand. My whole brand is actually not don't compare yourself to me. It's very I'm relatable comedy. So maybe my alter ego is Naomi, don't compare yourself to me. But for the most part, I am you, you are me. We all cry Thursday nights or even more. If you've seen, I've cried like 5 times on the internet this week. My God. Okay, we are going to do the show Ask Amber where you call in, you talk to me about your life that is surely a mess because you are me, right? You compare yourself to me. All right, I got some people in the chat. So we're going to go ahead and give it a look-see. Let's see who's in the room. Miss Hearn. I checked out my Wi-Fi this week, y'all. So hopefully the girls are working this week. Hello.
Ha! I don't even know what to say. I'm so surprised.
What you mean?
I didn't even expect this to happen.
What you mean, friend? You called into the show.
I fucking love you. I
love you.
I follow you everywhere.
Wait, what?
I just put lip gloss on because I just knew that I was going to get on.
Me too. Dry. You
So,
you follow me everywhere? You don't know where I live, do you?
No, but I live in Chicago and I want to run into you.
You will. I promise you, every time people run into me, I act like they're my cousins. So we will see each other.
I can't wait to hug you.
What's going on, cuz? What's your name?
So, my name is Angela.
Okay, Angela. What's going on, Angela?
I am soon to be 37 on the 14th.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy early birthday.
You. So like I got like this situation going on.
Let me turn you up. Yes.
I've been estranged from my husband for like 2 years.
Oh, so y'all were together pre-pandemic.
Yeah, 2018.
Okay.
Yeah. So
friend, that was like 4 years ago, but go on.
But so I moved out in 2019.
Oh, okay.
And he didn't want to talk to me for a year. He started talking to me during the pandemic, and I'm like, okay, so I got the money. Let's go ahead and get this divorce gone.
Okay, wait, let's pause. Okay. So how long have y'all been married?
If you talking technically 7 years, like that's on paper, but 5 years, on a connection type level.
So y'all been married 7 years, but the first 2 years weren't real connection.
No, the last 2.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I got
That's
you now.
okay. You good.
Okay, so did you give them some notice that you were moving out, or you were like, I can't take it no more, it's done, you know it's done, I know it's done, so I'm moving out?
Oh yeah, he had like a year notice.
Oh, well, what could you give me? Maybe top 3. You don't have to go into detail, but top 3 reasons why you said I gotta hit the dough.
He's a mama's boy.
Mm.
He's alcoholic.
Oof, child, that should have went first, but go ahead.
And he just didn't have no respect.
A disrespectful alcoholic mama's boy. So you had to go. Okay, now I'm gonna press play.
Look, it was a lot. It was a whole lot. When I say a whole lot, a whole lot. Basically the straw that broke the camel's back was when like him and his mom were arguing, like, cause she moved in with us. No type of notice to me, no type of, hey, is it all right if my mom stays here? None of that. Just my mom moving in, and that's the end.
So you said to yourself, okay, well, 1 + 1 is 2. So if you moving her in, somebody's got to go. So you moved out.
Wait, first of all, his son already lived with us. He had full custody of his son.
Oh, okay. So we got a house of 4. All right.
Right. So, like things were good while we were dating up until we got engaged. Like everything was peaches and cream. His mom never had a problem with me. She loved me. Soon as we got engaged, all that was over with.
Okay. So pick up for me where, so now you've moved out.
Yeah. I've been living on my own,
Good for you, friend.
I've been dating.
All right.
I see a lot of people in the comments talking about abusive. Yes, there was physical and mental abuse. That was another reason why I left. I didn't say that, You
didn't have to say that. You can look at the comments, but you can talk to me. I'm listening to you.
Right. And, like, I just had to leave. It was a lot going on. I had a lot of people in my family like, oh, you're married. You should make it work.
Don't listen to them niggas. No. If your life is in safety, I'm very proud of you for leaving. Absolutely.
Like, oh, he got a big old ring for you. You should just stay. And I feel like.
And he got a big old bottle as well of Jack.
Ring, the more the problems.
Yes. No. You were good to left. You were good on your own. That's the way it was. Okay, so you moved out. You've been dating, and now you are ready to file this divorce so you can get on with your life.
I've been ready since I moved out, but he wouldn't even talk to me for a year. I would like text him. He wouldn't answer. I would call him. He wouldn't answer. So like when we started talking during the pandemic, I was like, oh, so you ready to sign these papers? He like, what for? You ready to move on? I think we should get counseling, and we didn't try to work it out. And
you can get counseling, sir. You can get counseling.
First of all, I'm 30. I'm about to be 37, and I have no children. The clock is.
Oh, you want kids? You want kids?
I do want one.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to adopting, but I would like to have a baby.
Absolutely. And you most definitely can. So questions. So is he still not divorcing you like you want him to?
No. So I'm going to go the other legal route, which is putting a, notice in the newspaper and going about it that way.
Oh, what you mean? I ain't been through this, so let me listen from you, just in case I have to do that one day.
Don't have being confined to me on TikTok.
He won't. He said Ben is in 3 science fiction book clubs, so he is currently at book club. So fill me in.
Basically, when you're estranged from your husband, and you guys are not, you know, seeing, and you can say that you don't know where he lives at, or you tried to serve him, the court not gonna check that out. But long story short, you can put a ad in any type of newspaper. So it can be like a penny saver, it can be a national publication, whatever. You can put an ad in the newspaper. I think it's for like either 30 or 60 days. And then if he doesn't petition in those amount of days, then they'll grant my divorce.
Hello? He ain't watching your social media. Is he blocked?
He blocked, baby. He blocked.
Does he read the newspaper?
No.
Oh, you good. Oh, you good. 30 days? So have you put the ad in the paper yet?
No, I am going to file the papers next week.
Good for you. Well, what you need my help for? That's a plan.
I don't
Do
need
you
no
need
help. I
affirmation?
just love you. And I'm like,
I love you too. I'm so proud of you, because you know how hard it is when you're getting family pressure from people to not leave your man and all that kind of stuff. And you're like, no, I know how horrible he is. I'm out. I'm very proud of you.
a lot of women, I know what a lot of women think, and I know how a lot of women feel. Like, you put a lot of years into somebody and you've been with a person for a long time, and you like, I'm gonna make this work. And sometimes you cannot, no matter how much praying, manifesting, whatever you're trying to do.
Especially if he is addicted to substances, alcohol, that's a whole nother monster.
Let me just say this.
You didn't sign up for that?
This man went to rehab, and the day I picked him up for rehab, he said, take me to the liquor store.
Sir, that's not how this works. You know, first come liquor, then rehab. It's not a liquor sandwich. That's not how this works, sir.
Hey, I said no. Do you know I got cursed out in the car all the way to the liquor
I'm sure he a loud, ashy drunk too. I'm very proud of you. So what's your newspaper ad gonna say?
It's just gonna say his name, my name, petition for divorce, blah blah skibby, whatever the legal jargon gotta be. Boom.
Put it on the last page too.
Look, whatever it gotta be, it's gonna be real small. I'm gonna get the whatever the cheapest advertisement. It's gotta be
4.5 fonts.
Man,
you better.
It's gonna be in there. A little
absolutely.
If he ain't got it, ain't my
just
fault.
So his grandma. Make sure his grandma don't read the paper. Put it in a Jet magazine.
I'm gonna put
any
it in
publication.
Look, I'm gonna put it in like a penny saver or something, real cheap, like some people don't read, like a neighborhood.
Make sure
or something.
Oh, I love it. Well, friend, you got everything figured out. Then I'm wishing you a happy birthday and a very, very, very happy divorce.
Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna let you know when I get divorced.
Please do. We will celebrate. Don't tell me before that. Tell me on day 31, okay? Because I don't want nobody to send this to him or anything. On day 31, you call me back.
I got you.
Oh, thanks, Angela.
Bye-bye.
Yes, y'all. Let this be a lesson to us all. Shawty said the nigga that she with ain't shit. Put an ad in the penny saver and get rid of his ass and put it in 9-point font. Comic Sans, because he's a fucking clown. I love it. We got a couple more people in the chat, so let's keep it rocking and rolling. Ooh, Angela. So brave. Okay, let's see who we got here. A couple people in the chat. Let me fix my wig. Y'all know this wig costs $15 on Amazon, so this about as good as it
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome
I
back.
got an update
How
for
are
you. I am good. So I put that report out on that guy who harassed me. Guess what? I got the report. They gave me 1 of 2 pages, and it doesn't have his name on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So moving on from that story, I'm just like letting it go because apparently I can't trust y'all to do your job, and I'm just letting it go.
Okay. Well, that's okay because, you know, at least you use, so for those of you who were not here last week, what was your name again, friend?
Tiana.
Tiana was going to be picked up by a local psychopath who wanted to have sex with her, and his wife wanted to have sex with her to go to the Jonas Brothers concert because y'all are in a small town, and that's how y'all's internal Uber system. People are neighborly. Yes, yes, yes. So he was a creep. You filed a report. We've moved on. So I'm glad to see
Yeah.
you're safe.
But I got a new situation going on. So
Go
yeah,
shoot.
you ready? So
I'm
remember,
gonna cut your time in half, but shoot, go ahead.
so I told you I'm polyamorous, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I just broke up with one of my partners who was accused of abuse by two different people. And yeah.
Good for
So
you.
yeah, I just broke up with them and I came out publicly against them too. So yeah, that's
Oh,
how we doing.
so you were with this partner for how long?
For a year.
Wow. And two people told you after a year, like,
No,
hey,
so but right before I got with them, someone came out and said they were very flirty and sexual with their flirtation, which I believe. And then their former partner, who I was friends with, came out against them in December, saying that they were emotionally abusive. And I was like, okay, I believe your side, I believe their side. I don't know who to trust, but I have to do what's best for me. So I stayed with them, but I was like, I'm gonna be cautious and wait and see if they do something to me. And then I found out some things about them, and then I broke up with them.
good for you. Why did it take a year for?
Because it was just the way
Well,
they
it doesn't
waited.
matter. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
how long it takes. I shouldn't have said that,
yeah,
but I'm just saying, like, it's interesting to me that you didn't find out about the abuse after being with them for a year.
yeah. I know. I found out in December, and I was like, okay, I heard their side of the story, and then they messaged me their side, and I heard the partner side, and I was like, okay, I can see both sides.
Wait, give me one second. You found out in December
Yep.
of last year,
No, December of like, yeah.
and you recently broke up with him. It's
hmm
October, friend.
I know.
That's okay.
Yep.
You did it. What was the tipping point? If you found out in December
So
and
I paid for their phone. I paid they paid $35 for their phone. I paid the other 85, and they had promised me a virtual date in September because October was going to be busy for them. They never when they got their phone, because I sent it to them. When they got their phone, they were like, "Oh, I can't video chat." And so I was
okay,
like,
can I
"Oh,
ask you a question? Can I ask you a because this is a lot of information, and I don't want. I'm not trying to in any way insinuate that this might be a trend, but
mhm."
where did you meet this partner? Did you meet them
On
online?
yeah, through the poetry community. We met in
Through
a
the
30 for
poetry
30.
community. Did you ever go on a date with them in person?
Yes.
Okay, so you did meet them in this poetry community, and y'all had been seeing each other regularly in person.
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because catfishing, internet, wormholes. Instagram was down on Monday, so I just had to. Well, that's good.
Yep.
So, do you still have another partner?
Yes, but they might be gone too.
They might be gone too.
hmm
Why? Are they not an
Trend.
abuse?
You notice the trend of abusive people, right?
Yeah. Why do
Yeah.
you? Do you think? Have you dated? I'm really
I
not trying
dated
to.
3 people total.
You dated 3 people total in life,
hmm
and 2 out of 3 right now have been abusive, or
hmm
do you think it's just that? Do you think that this community that you met these people in are strange, or
Oh
do you
yeah,
think?
it's the community too. There's a lot going on.
Did you meet both of your partners in the poetry community?
Yep. I met the first one in the poetry community, and then the first one introduced me to the second one.
That's interesting because poet laureates are
Yeah,
typically
they
kind
usually
people.
are. hmm
So what in the Langston Hughes is going on here?
Exactly.
Eh, I think it might be time to leave that group, friend.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I
I'm leaving after the
also,
festival.
if I could recommend just one last piece of advice, I think you should break up with both partners and just do a quick a self journey
Mm-hmm.
for a couple months. I would highly recommend that because I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It just seems like, last week there was a situation where someone got a little intense with you, and then this week there are essentially two people getting intense with you. So it might be time to,
Mm-hmm.
take an inhale, an exhale, and a break from all of these people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Tiana, I wish you so much wellness.
Thank
I
you.
wish you wellness.
Mhm.
Okay, friend.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, Tiana. I think our time has come to an end. Break up with your partners and pull a Elsa and let it go. Okay? And now I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you go as well. Love you, friend.
Bye.
No comment. Let's keep moving. No comment. Let's keep moving. Y'all don't bait me, y'all. Because y'all know I'm already on the waiting list for hell. Hello!
This is not real life.
This is real life.
Amber! I love you!
I love you! What's your name?
I'm literally gonna cry. My name is Carolina.
Carolina, well, crying is one of my favorite hobbies. So you are more than welcome to cry.
Oh my god.
You are more than welcome to cry. Hello, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. So what's going on, friends?
Girl.
We're talking. We're here.
Okay. I'm gonna shut my door so my roommate doesn't hear me being the psycho. Okay. So basically, this is my first time calling in. But I kind of just I love all of your videos and you and Ben's relationship. Amber ain't shit. Oh my god.
I'm not. That's my cousin, and I'm not. She's correct.
Oh my gosh. So I'm obsessed with y'all and I just love following your videos and you just always make me smile and make my day. But I just kind of wanted to, I've been dating this guy for like 2 years and things are kind of starting to get serious. Like he's got this long distance job now and like we're trying to, figure things out. Like, what are we going to do? And I just want to get just like how did you and Ben like kind of figure out like how you were going to move your lives in that direction and just like I just kind of wanted to get your thoughts on that and like like how you like started getting the stuff together for that.
How to navigate it. Yeah. So you've been with this person for 2 years.
Yeah.
And they have a long distance job.
Mm-hmm.
And are y'all potentially going to move to that location?
Right now it's like he's supposed to be there for like 6 months and he's supposed to come back in town.
And what do you want out of like what would be your dream for y'all's relationship in the next 6 months?
Like we kind of are like going back and forth. So like he's coming down here right now, like he's on the way here. And I'll go up there. So we kind of just like trade off weekends and stuff. So he's like up in Nashville. So it's like, we got to go up there and have fun and he comes back home and we do stuff here and everything's good. I'm really happy. We were nervous about it in the beginning and everything, but it's like, it's not terrible.
Yeah, but it's not ideal. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, it's easy. It's not like, the easiest thing to do, but we're making it work.
Yeah.
Talking about, like, okay, we're going to, talk about like, what do we want to do? Like, it's kind of put things in perspective, of like, okay, this thing can happen. Like, what do we want to do about it in the future? So
would you move to Nashville? Are you in a position where you could move?
I could I'm a teacher. So I'm like, I can't move like right now.
Right. But at the end of the school year, you can maybe move. Yeah. Because, there's schools everywhere. I'm sure you love your kids, but I definitely know being with a teacher and times Ben and I have talked about like, maybe we should move to LA. Maybe we shouldn't. He's like, well, there's schools everywhere. And where are you?
I'm in Atlanta. outside of Atlanta.
Oh, nice. A Georgia girl. So would he move to Georgia or he has the better job?
It's based in Georgia. It's a whole thing. But like his job is here, but he goes where the projects go. It's in construction, so it's it's a
so
lot.
do you want to move in with this person, or is there? So you would move in together by the end of the year?
Yeah, that's
ideally.
Yeah.
And do you think he's thinking about that too?
Yeah, we've had some conversations about it. Like we're like, it's not like I mentioned the word engagement and he runs the other direction, so that's good. But
that's great. Oh, you're talking about engagement? Okay.
Yeah. So
okay, well,
yeah. I just kind of wanted your advice on that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for giving me a full scope and sequence of the situation. I am a huge fan of let's leave nothing to chance.
Yeah.
Like, so there, because I have, before I dated Ben, I was single for like 6 or 7 years. But when I was in college around like early 20s, I would sort of find myself in situations like I would be with a guy for like 9 or 10 months and it would be like, well, what are we? I don't know. You know, all of this back and forth. Yeah. And I told myself, I was like, you know, I never want to do that again. I don't want to leave anything to chance because then I'm going to be disappointed. So with Ben, I would just straight up say like, listen, we live in Chicago. I really like you. We've been together. We're super stable. My lease expires on this date. Would you like to move in together? But I will ask you this because I know you're a Georgia girl. Are you looking to be engaged before y'all move in together?
That's
like I'm. Oh no! I smell what you're stepping in. I'm from Georgia. I know exactly what you're talking about. So. I don't know. I think in our minds, we want this fairy tale of like, it was a huge surprise to me and I never even saw the ring and this was so unexpected. When at the end of the day, sometimes it's just like, there are so many benefits that come with being married, but there are challenges that come with being married. So me and Ben really sat down like, this is a business transaction. It's like, let's sit down. I want to be with you. You want to be with me. Your job has good health care. I need good health care. Here are some pros. Here are some cons. Do you see yourself with me in the next couple of years? Then we need to get engaged. Like, and I'm not forcing anything on you or whatever, but if we see ourselves together, let's talk getting engaged before the end of 2022 or something like that. I think you should just like lay it all out. And if he thinks that's like, I don't know. I like to be playing with people. Like any person that I've only had the engagement conversation with Ben, I'll be honest, but friends of mine who have had the engagement conversation with their partners, when they're getting all shifty about it, and it's like, we've been together 3-4 years at this point. Like, and if they're doing the whole, well, nobody in my family is married. I've never saw myself as married. It's kind of like, you know, if you know you want to be engaged and married and that person doesn't, it's like, let's just end it here. Like, I don't really have time to waste. Like, we're young, we're vibrant. I could be out here fucking a whole bunch of other people, you know? So I just think, like, don't try to do this whole thing where it's like, I'm not going to pressure him. I was very clear with Ben. I was like, yep, I fuck with you. You fuck with me. I want to make a commitment to you. I want us to start our lives together. Let's get married. I want a black diamond. Let's stop trying to be all like Jack in the Box with the shit. Like, and I want, like, you don't have to pick out every piece of it. And I definitely, oh my God, before me and Ben got engaged, we went to Thailand. We went to a Sam Smith concert. And I was like, these are key moments where you could have done this. I had a manicure at this time. What are my wires crossed? But I definitely knew like when Ben bought a ring and what our plan was. And he knew I needed healthcare. And it's just like, I love him as well. But you know, sometimes you just got to be like, this is the situation. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm paying $1,400 a month. You're paying $1,200 a month. And I want to be with you. This shit doesn't make any sense. Like, let's get together. Yeah. So I think you should just say to him like, hey, I'm not interested in anybody else. I want to be with you. I am fully open to leaving my school at the end of the year and relocating with you. Do you want to do this with me? And if he's not afraid of that, I think y'all are going to do it. I think y'all are going to get engaged. I will say the only tiny thing I'll say is that me and Ben had been together 4 years when we got engaged. So at that point, I could have the like, bada bing, bada boom business conversation with him.
Sure, yeah.
So I don't know, y'all chime in on the chat when you got engaged or whatever. 2 years, I'm in Chicago, so 2 years is a short time here. I'm from Georgia. 2 years is a very long time in Georgia. So I totally like it. It's definitely your season in the South, but I think you should just lay it all out there. Don't try to be cute and shy. Just say like, I want to be with you. I want you to be my husband. We doing this or not?
Yeah,
And just see what he says.
that's a good plan.
Just see what that. Because if he's giving like pie in the sky, like bigger excuses about it, that can be worked out in therapy. Like I've heard the people that have said like, well, you know, my parents got a divorce when I was young, and that really affects how I see marriage. Then I would highly recommend premarital therapy. Me and Ben did premarital therapy. Even if you don't think you need it, a marriage counselor will have you. A marriage counselor will ask you questions you never even thought about. You know, like I know for marriage therapy, our therapist made us fill out a family tree of all our trauma. You had to write like whole family tree. You had to write down every abortion, every rape, every alcoholic, every schizophrenia. And that was the first time me and Ben sat down and was like, oh my gosh, like if we were to get married, these are the problems that you would be bringing. These are the problems that I would be bringing. So I am a huge fan of premarital therapy if he has some like big hangups about it, but I say lay your cards out on the table.
Thank you so much.
That was like word vomit. But
yeah,
yes.
it makes perfect sense. And like I've been thinking it. I just, you know, like it's just a lot to kind of process, I guess, because you know, it's a big change, you know, like a life decision, you know. So, you know, it's just
absolutely. Or you might or even when you go visit him, sort of sometimes check out the way he's living. Because I remember when I first before Ben, I was like, you sleeping on a futon on the floor, and you okay with it? We gotta talk. We have to talk. So just like scope out and make sure you want to live with him. But I say there is no harm in telling him exactly what you want, because one thing about Ben, I may be a lot of things. Like I may be aggressive or whatever, but he never has to guess what I want, ever. He's like, I know exactly how my wife feels about when the egg roll is not extra crispy. I'm telling you, please make it extra crispy. And they're like, we got you. Okay. So lay it all out. That man's gonna marry you. I have no. I can tell by the way you smiling at it right now.
Oh, you're so cute.
He's gonna marry you, and it's gonna be beautiful. And you're gonna have a bunch of stinking babies, and it's gonna be wonderful.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much, Amber.
You're welcome. And tell him I said, hey, what's his name?
Thomas.
Oh, that's my maiden name, so I love him already. Hey, Thomas, if you're watching the live, we love you. Does he follow you on Instagram?
He does.
Thomas, if you're watching, you already know what the deal is. Go buy that ring. Go have the conversation.
Thank you so much, Amber.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you later, friend.
All right, bye.
Oh, yay. Let me tell y'all something. Don't leave nothing to chance in your relationship. Oh my God, is that Ryan? Ryan, you better call into this chat. Don't leave nothing to chance. If you want something, I was talking to Ben last night. I was like, I hate the way you chew food. It is annoying. You smacking loud as hell in my ear, okay? And did he continue smacking loudly? Yes, he did. But now he knows how I feel about it. Don't leave nothing to chance. Talk about everything in your relationship. We love to see it. Oh, we got a lot of people in chat. Let me get all these folks. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right. Oh crap. I don't mess this thing up. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. You know grandma over here. Grandma over here trying to get it right, huh? We got a nice different variety of callers. We got some divorces, some engagements, some hi.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm actually talking to you. This is actually really cool.
Oh, hello, friend. How are you?
I'm good.
What's your name?
Dion.
Dion, how old are you?
13.
13. Okay, I'm gonna keep it PG just for you, Dion. What
Okay, so I have,
what kind of problems do
okay,
you have at age 13? Go ahead, friend.
okay, so I have clubs and I signed up for cheerleading and I have Spanish club. For cheerleading, I have to do cartwheels, splits,
Oh,
um, backflipping.
yes.
I don't know how to do them,
Oh,
and I want to learn how to do it because, like, I don't want to do Spanish club.
right. You don't want to do Spanish club. So oh, I'm sorry, I have to do my hands like this because you're just so cute. Also, please make sure your parent is nearby. I don't want to go to jail. Okay. So, so you want to do cheerleading club, but you don't know how to do a cartwheel, sweet baby.
No,
You want to just learn how to do a splits and cartwheels because you don't want to speak Spanish.
I mean I do Spanish classes, but I don't want to do Spanish club.
Oh, good for you. Where are you right now, friend?
I live in the Bahamas.
You're in the Bahamas. You're in the Bahamas and you just want to do cartwheels. You can do cartwheels. Can you try to do one for me now? You're so cute.
I can't do it. I need to learn how to do it properly. I don't know how to do it.
Can you try to get on can you try to get on YouTube?
Okay,
We love what's your name again?
Dion.
Dion. Do you love school and stuff?
I do.
That's great. That is wonderful. How is the Bahamas?
It's fun.
Oh,
I would love to come see you if you visit.
just stop it. Stop. I can't. I would love to come see you too. Where would I even see you without getting tackled to the ground? Dion, it has been so lovely talking to you.
It's so fun talking to you too. I love your hair.
Thank you. Promise me that you will watch YouTube, and when you learn how to do a cartwheel, you will call me back.
Okay,
You promise?
I promise.
Oh.
Pinky promise.
I can't take it. I'm crying because I'm just so happy. You know, I'm just so I love little black girls with all my heart, and the fact that you're calling me from the Bahamas is just beautiful. Okay.
I love you so much.
We love you, Dion. Call me back, okay?
Okay.
What's wrong with y'all? I can't take it. I cannot. If you are a little black girl just trying to learn how to do a cartwheel out here, I'm always gonna cry. I only have two emotions: laughing and doing niggerish shit and crying. That's all you get. That's all you get. Wasn't she a cutie? Oh Lord.
Call from Julia Evans.
Alexa, no, don't take the call. Julia, why are you calling me? Okay. Let's get back up on my bullshit now. God, what was that? What's wrong with me? Alexa, stop. Alexa, level 1. Oh, child. I need to get back on my medication. I cannot deal with cute little black girls that I have reached in the Bahamas. I cannot. Let's keep it going. My goodness. We're back. Hello.
Oh my God. gosh.
Hi, how are you?
Yo, I'm in my bonnet. Like, I didn't know that you was actually gonna accept me. I just joined. I'm so
Turn
shocked.
that light on. Let me see that
Hold
bonnet.
up. What did you say?
Turn that light on. We love
Yeah,
bonnet.
let me turn the light on. Hold on. Okay. Y'all see my
Absolutely.
bonnet on?
We love bonnets. If somebody drags you for wearing a bonnet, I will block them because bonnets are a national treasures. What's your name, friend?
Alicia.
Hi, Alicia.
It's
Alicia,
so nice
how
to
old are
talk to
you?
you.
I have to ask how old you are now because I just got on the call with a 13-year-old and I can't be crying.
Oh
again.
yeah. I'm 22. I know I look
Great.
like 14, but it's okay.
Okay, Alicia, what's going on, friend?
So basically, I need guidance with my boyfriend, like just what has been happening lately. I don't know what to do.
Spill it.
Okay, so basically a couple weeks ago, he like right before, okay, let me give you the background. So our anniversary is on the 15th of September, and then his birthday is on the 18th of September.
Okay.
So right a couple days before our anniversary, he said he wanted to break up. So I was like, okay, like what? And
What anniversary would this have been for y'all?
it would have been 2 years.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so with that, I was like, okay, like what? But I was just like, okay, there's nothing I could do about that. And then the night of, he comes back and he's like, oh, I made a mistake. I've just been depressed. I shouldn't have ever done that. And he was like basically begging for me back.
Because he wanted that present on the 18th.
That's what I was thinking. So I'm confused.
I am confusion as well.
Exactly.
So, y'all been, excuse me, I'm a mess.
No,
Now
you're
I'm about to tee up now. got me back right. This child got me out of my element.
Exactly. And I feel like depression is definitely real. So I was trying to be understanding, because he was saying he wanted to get himself together, and that's why he wanted to break up.
What did he need to get together?
Like basically, finding a job. Like since we just both we're fresh out of college and all of that, he wanted to get himself together and all of that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I feel like that's understandable.
Now that's actually a little interesting. That not that is in any way a reason to hurt your feelings, but if I was ever broken up with by a man that said I need to take some time to go get a job, I wouldn't be mad about it.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna be honest.
Exactly.
Okay, but y'all were still together 2 years. Okay.
Yes, and then let me give you the part 2 because more happened. So a couple days later, for our anniversary, he bought a nice hotel and everything, got it for us. I was like, okay, he's actually putting in effort. Then on his birthday, he starts acting up again. Basically, I brought
from the 15th to the 18th.
Yes. So on the
he starts acting up again.
Yes. So on the 18th on his birthday, I brought some lights for his birthday, some lights to bring to his. He was throwing a party, and I come up to his apartment and I'm like, oh, I brought some lights. He was like, oh, I don't need it. So I'm walking back to the apartment. Walking back to my car. I'm sorry. And I turn around and he's walking up the stairs, walking away from me, and it's dark outside. Guys are up staring at me as I'm walking to my apartment. He's not even making sure I get to the car safely. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm explaining it right. Exactly. So I
make Ben walk my friends home.
Exactly.
My friends.
Exactly. So that was already a problem. And then I walk up the stairs and I'm like, I confront him. I'm like, that was a problem, that you were doing all of that. And he's like, once again, he's listening to me. He's like, oh, I think we should break up. And I'm just like,
so
what?
Today's the 7th. So what's the development now?
And then after he says all that, he's like, oh, I was just tripping. I shouldn't have said all that. He literally said that 10 minutes after he said, I think we should break up. Exactly. So it's just it's weird.
So at this point, he's low-key broken up with you twice.
Exactly.
And then didn't make sure you got to your car safely. When you brought him lights, I feel like he had somebody up in there, but I'm not gonna take it there yet.
No, he didn't. Because I went up there and it was only his friends, his guy friends.
Okay, good.
Where are we today? Today, I feel like I talked to my mom about it. I only talked to her about the first situation. I talked to her about the second part. And
Because
she
she
was
would
saying that I should
don't
just,
tell your mom, 'cause she would have been
I
mad about that
know,
one.
exactly. I only told her about the first part. And I just feel like I'm just gonna wait a couple weeks and just see if he changes his behavior, if that makes sense. And puts more effort into
Well,
the relationship.
put it in reverse, Terry. Terry, what you mean you gonna wait a couple weeks? This happened a couple weeks ago. You waited a couple weeks.
I know.
Today is October 7th.
Mm-hmm.
This
It
happened
has
on
been a couple
September
weeks.
15th
Yeah.
and 18th.
Yeah.
So you've already waited a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
A couple is two, friend.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
So what is he? How does he currently think the relationship is going?
I told him that I was currently like slowly slipping out of the relationship. I was being honest with him. I was like, I told him a couple of days ago, I was like, honestly, I'm slowly slipping out of this because I just feel like those past two occurrences, it just wasn't sitting right with me, you know?
Not at all.
And that first breakup, I told him before, I was like, if you try to break up with me again, it's going to break my heart. Like, I don't know if I'm going to get back with it. And then he broke up with me a second time. Like, you know what I mean?
So he is trying. I'm gonna be honest with you. He is trying to break your heart.
Yeah, it's like,
Because sometimes men at that age, is he 22 as well?
He's 22 as well.
Men at that age don't break up with
age.
you. They don't know how to break up with you. They do things so that you'll break up with them.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what they do. I have never had a guy. I have been broken up with several times. I'll be honest. But I have never had a guy say, Amber, this is not working out emotionally. We're not ready for each other. Let's break up.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I've had, why'd you ignore my call? Why you ain't come out to the car? Well, you said you're going to meet me here, and they just didn't do it. So that was them breaking up with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you should break up with him ASAP. And literally just like block his number, because anybody, like a friend of yours should care about you getting back safely to your car.
Exactly.
Like that we're past you like, love me. We're in you actually don't care about my safety and well-being season.
Exactly. I feel like that one situation alone, I just keep thinking back to it. Like I can't, get.
And has he found a job yet?
Yeah. He has recently in the past few days. So that's why I've been trying to give it time. But at the same time, it's like, it's only so much time that I could waste, you know?
You're trying to give it time for what?
To see if he's going to start,
Some of that.
giving dates.
Right.
Dates. I don't know.
Sell him like T.S. Madison. You try to give him time. Let's say, I want to wait for one of them checks to come through first. I understand that, but your peace of mind is worth so much more than that.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
So you know what you got to do.
And I appreciate
break up with him. It could be a text or I mean, it should be a call, but the way he acting, Like, but I found a job. No. You didn't even care if I got back to my car safe, but I could have been murdered by somebody out the bushes after our date.
Exactly, because the problem was when I was walking back to my car. Well, when I was walking towards him, it was guys out there already staring at me, like ready, like they were staring at me weirdly. So the fact that he walked up the stairs and when I was walking back, they were still out there. That was just extra, like it was just.
No, my gay friends walk me to my car. My gay male friends. We don't do that around here. Absolutely. I will walk my enemy to their car. No. You know what you need to do, friend.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. You have 1 week. This is your mission. If you choose to complete it, you have 1 week to call us back. I want you to call us back next week to ensure that you broke up with this man. Because he don't care about you. And you deserve. You 22? Oh, no.
Yes. You
should have seen me when I was 22. Shoot. When I didn't have back rows. You better push. You got a bonnet on, so I know you be stepping out. No.
Yeah.
Call us back next week.
All
What you
right.
gonna say to him?
I don't even know. Like, I feel like I've already explained everything that was a problem for me. And
You
when
don't owe
he
him a long
apologizes,
explanation. It could be
yeah,
quick.
and it's just like when he apologizes, like I can't tell if he's just telling me what I want to hear, like he just
He
knows
is.
what I want to hear, or
Your instinct is correct. Your instinct is correct. Just give him that
so
quick, like, hey, this ain't working out for me based on how you acted on your birthday and our anniversary. I'm good on it. Take care. Have a good life. That's all I need.
exactly. It's like I can't get past it. So at this point, like you said, I'm just gonna be like, I can't get over it. People
No,
keep calling
not
me.
at
I'm
all.
sorry that it keeps pausing.
No, 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 you're fine. Oh, if that's
But
him,
yeah, I
call him,
think that
break up with him right now.
just
Bye, friend.
be like, I
Break up
can't
with
do
him.
this. It's not. Yep.
Oh no, you're breaking up with him. It's
Thank
fine.
you.
I'll talk to you later. Love you, girl.
Yes,
See you,
I'm gonna call
Alicia.
you back. Have a good night.
Bye, friend. Break up with him. Break up with him. What's that, Amarion? Dun, 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 dun. Break up. Ooh, shit. I almost kicked my damn ring light trying to do that. Pow. I just saw Raven just added my mama. So what did she say? I can't even read these comments fast enough. No. Oh, y'all should have seen the kid when I was 22. Please. Child, please. So I let the next person in, so I want to come in smiling. Hello.
Hello. I wasn't expecting to get in. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you? What's your name, friend?
Chris?
Chris, what's going on, friend?
Well, my wife and I are expecting our third child,
Oh,
and
congratulations.
thank you. And we have two little boys now, and we were hoping for a girl. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. And saying that that young lady from the Bahamas a little while ago really started to make me tear up too because I really wanted a little girl. So
You said, unfortunately, that did happen. Well,
yeah,
that's so funny because men are typically excited about their boys, but you're like, hey, I just needed one little girl. That's all right,
yeah,
Chris. You'll get them
yeah,
next
yeah.
time.
Well, that's it. We're done now. So I'm hoping to be able to talk her into adopting in a few years. So
Oh
we'll
my
see.
gosh. Don't make me cry again. Yes.
And
I hope you didn't call in to ask me to manifest you a daughter because I don't think I
oh
have those powers yet.
no, 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 I don't think you do.
Get.
My wife and I, we love you. We follow you on all the platforms. We ask each other all the time, hey, did you see what Amber posted today? Um, so thank you. You always make us smile. You always give us someone to talk about. Your relationship with Ben is a beautiful one. It
Who?
reminds us of us. So
Who is
it
Ben? I'm kidding.
so
Y'all know I love Ben. Damn it, I love him so much.
it's hard not to.
What's your wife's
And
name?
her name is Ryan.
Oh, Ryan. Tell Ryan I said hey.
Will do. I actually purchased a cameo from you guys earlier in August for her birthday.
I
So that
responded,
was
didn't I?
really, yep.
Okay,
And
good.
she was so excited when I gave it to her for her birthday. So thank you again.
Oh, thank you.
So but what I wanted to ask you was your thoughts on some names that we're kicking around for baby number 3.
Oh, yay!
I thought that would be something fun to talk about, something uplifting to talk about too. So I got
Oh,
a lot of relationship questions on the last few weeks. So
okay. So you need a boy name, right?
well, since I've been trying to connect for the last few weeks, we actually came up with a boy name that I think is sticking. So I think we're going to go with it. So we're kicking around middle names to make it stick.
Okay, well, what's the
So,
first name? Because you need a name that you can yell across the house. That's the
oh yeah,
key.
yeah. My oldest son, his name is Alexander, and my youngest son, his name is Santino, and we call him Tino.
Tino.
So for
Mm-hmm.
number three, uh, I think we're leaning towards Roman.
Ooh, I love that. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think it goes right along with Alexander and Santino.
Absolutely.
Um, and for the middle name, uh, we're stuck on. She wants to do Christoph,
Ooh,
and
so regal.
yeah, and we both really like the middle name of being Valentino, and
Oh.
then I really
Now, wait
like
a minute, Chris.
Vicente.
You're not setting me up, right? Because if I like your name versus your wife, I'm not trying to get set up.
No, 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 not at all. I really like the name Vicente, but she wants to go with Valentino. So, or not,
Okay,
she
so
doesn't
we
want
got
to go with
Roman
Valentino, but she's
Valentino
thinking
or Roman Christoph or Roman, what was that other one you just said?
Vicente.
Vicente?
Yep,
Ooh.
which is it's Vincent, and just in Spanish version of it.
No, Vicente sounds better than Vincent. I like that.
That's
Oh
why I said
man.
Vicente,
All
because
right,
she likes
you just
Vincent.
left it to
Yeah.
chance. So we got Roman Christoph. Pick up this mess. Okay. Roman Vicente. Vicente. Oh, I love that one. All right. And then the other one was Valentino. Roman Valentino.
Yep.
Spell the words. Why didn't you practice the words before the spelling bee? I took off work for this. Roman Valentino. Roman Vicente. Roman Christoph. Oh, damn. Those are some good yelling names. What's your last name?
Garza.
Roman Vicente Garza. I can't even decide. They're so good.
See our struggle?
Oh, and the valedictorian is Roman Christoph Garza. Oh, that has a ring to it. Roman is 2 syllables. Vicente, Valentino. Okay, Valentino is out for me because that 4 syllable, but let the people vote. Roman Christoph. Oh, Roman Christoph Garza won a Nobel Peace Prize. I just love the sound of that. I think I would go with Vicente. Or am I saying that right? Vincente?
Yeah, you're saying it right.
And the prize goes to Roman Vicente Garza. I love that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
vote Vicente, but I don't know shit. So don't listen to me.
Well, my wife is black and I'm Latino, so our boys they're beautiful. They both got curly hair and great complexion. So
Those kids will be beautiful either way. I just know it. When people love each other, the kids be beautiful. I
absolutely.
think I think your names work for both cultures. I love Vicente. Y'all should
Yeah.
do it. Somebody said Blaxican family here too. Go ahead now. All right. I think a lot of comments are siding with me, but oh my God, sorry. The 13-year-old child just commented Vicente. So you know what you have to do. You know what you have to do.
I do. Yeah. So like we were hoping for a girl with number 2, hoping for a girl with number 3 because we had our girl name picked out when
Right.
we were having with the first one, and our girl name it's just perfect for us. So
Well, just name him that hell. If it was like social, but Roman Vicente Garza is a badass name.
Thank you.
Well, Chris, I got to go because
I
the show is
understand. Thank you
almost
so
over.
much for taking my call. I
Of
love you guys.
course, and tell Ryan I love her. What? How many weeks is she?
Well, she's due on February 13th, which is actually 2 days before my birthday.
Oh,
So
Oh, your birthday is over, friend. You better be
Oh, I know.
you better be serving her and rubbing those feet.
Oh, of course.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Love y'all. I'm
you.
so big y'all said hey.
All right. Thank you.
All right, bye. Oh, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love kid names. I'm so sorry, y'all. I know that was just too much fun for me. All right. I think this might be my last one because the bitch is sweating. Look at that. Oh, yes. My armpits are hairy, if that was shocking to you. Hi.
Hello,
What's going on? What's your name, friend?
Ashley.
Ashley. What's going
Girls,
on, Ashley? You
yeah,
look
the
great.
shower was
Ashley,
a little
Ashley, why you
messy
keep fixing your hair? You're making me think my hair messed up. You look great.
because I didn't know you was gonna answer. But okay,
You're like, oh,
I just wanted to be a Milk of Magnesia commercial break here. So,
not the milk of magnesia.
Milk of
The
Magnesia.
other day I called
Yeah.
Ben Dad. He was like, what is it? I was like, never mind, dear.
First, I just want to say I love you. I love Ben. Ben is my spirit twin. Oh my God! If he was half Latin like me, him and I would, we would just nerd out together. That's it.
He all right.
Yeah, he's great. So my question is, so I have a partner. I'm gay, clearly, probably. And he lives in England, so we live between the two countries. I live in Florida, so
Wait.
uh,
Well, I'm sorry. So your partner lives in England?
yep. And I live in Florida.
And Florida. So the two countries being the U.S. and England.
Yeah, UK. Yeah.
The UK. Sorry. I was like, Florida isn't a country? Okay. We're back. And we're back. Keep going. It can basically be its own country, but
It could be. A whole lot of people have voted it.
So y'all are very long distance.
Yeah, yeah. So we met a couple years ago through, I got this travel group with women, so
okay.
We met along the way, so she was part of it too, and then joined up, and anyway, got together, and that's funny hearing some of your conversations earlier, because I was like, damn, we went through all that stuff. Like, we went through so many things.
If you've been together over 2-3 years, you've been through something. But that's lovely.
We're old, we're late 30s. I mean, y'all, you've been through. So we all that BS we were younger, But anyway, so my question is, at what point? So basically, I live between the two countries. I leave not next week, the week after next week, and I go back for 2 months. So basically, 2 months there, 2 months here, 2 months there, 2 months here. She has two beautiful boys, cool kids. Their dad's awesome too. They've been great, great family.
Great,
so clearly,
great.
Yeah, clearly it ain't her gonna be moving here. But I was wondering, I don't even know if you know the answer to this, but at what point would the choice for me to move over there, at what point should I make that?
What city in Florida do you live in?
I live outside St. Pete, like St. Pete, Tampa.
And there's no way that she could live here?
No, that's not been a question. I would never take the kids from their dad or something like that. That's just not an option for me. I mean, it's never, from day one, I've never even thought of it. So
I love that.
Yeah. I would have to give up.
Well, it's funny because I think we're all like, run to the UK. But if you talk to anybody in the UK, they're like, oh, it's very a mess here too, like post-Brexit and stuff. But
yeah,
still, if I was you, I would be cheerio, mate. Like,
yeah. Oh, she's ready.
I would be on my bangers and mash so motherfucking fast. So
yeah,
how long did
she's
y'all
ready for that too? It'll be 2 years on actually the Monday I fly out, so the 18th. So it'll be 2 years. Then.
Is there a way you can just stay indefinitely?
I can stay. I mean, I work from over there and everything too while I'm here. My job, luckily, thankfully, allows me.
Wow. What's their policy on? Because we have like the 90-day fiance here. Mm-hmm. Is there a time where you can have dual citizenship there?
Girl, dual citizen is a whole other thing. But us, but we're Americans, so we're just spoiled ass brats. So we could stay over there in pretty much any country in Europe for 6 months, and you just have to leave the country for 48 hours. So I could leave the UK and go to France for 48 hours and come back, and it's renewed. We don't have to get visas. They have to get them to come here. I know we're spoiled as shit.
So what's the problem? Do you have some family here that you're like, I can't leave them?
Well, yeah, I mean, to be honest, more so, it ain't really that. I mean, I've I've been single. I was single for many years before this, and I got my own house, I got my own life, my own thing, my own everything. There's 2 kids, 9 and 12, and it's a big adjustment figuring that, you know. And the
So
last
it's not
time I
so
went,
much the country move. It's like I've never had kids. I've been on my own, and now I'm gonna be a
yeah,
co-parent.
yeah, because it's not like you're moving to a country into, you know, just into like I'm moving into an apartment or I'm moving into a flat and I'm just gonna do my own thing. It's more you're moving to a country in this, and then bam, it's all this kissing. Because, you know, I just want to be hitting up a Friday night or something, go hit a pub and just do whatever like British people do, you know, and shit. So that's what they
They
do.
be at the pub. I hear
But you,
that.
you know, girl.
Well, I
So
feel like I don't know. At least they're not like newborns. You know, you know that 12-year-olds. Couple more years.
no, they're cool. No, the kids are cool and stuff. That's just, I guess that's just, how do you know it's right to make that permanent, you know, or do
Yeah.
you know that it's right to be even intertwined, even in the, it doesn't have to be across countries and all that stuff too, you know, because it's fine. It's the 8.5 hour flight, it's fine back and forth, but I do it all the time. Like, but it's more, I guess, even here, how would you know when to move, when you're okay? Because she's ready right now. She was ready a year ago. She was ready
Well, what do
probably
you
after
love about her?
everything. She's everything. She brings out everything good in me. And I think that's without even trying. And I think that's, I see so much of you and Ben and I and her, except for like, she's not ratchet crazy. I am. So it's
You just call me Ratchet the Bear. See,
I call myself ratchet, but
no, you're fine.
so, no, you know, like the loud and goofballness on it, that's my side. Like she's not at all, she's just quiet, like, okay, we're just gonna go ahead with whatever you say. But because I mean, well, that's also just being American, you know. And that comes into it too. It's adopting a whole culture over there too that people won't really understand until you've stayed there for a while and you're just like,
I think if she loves you the way that you're telling me, she's going to help you adjust to all that, and she just wants to be with you. Like if she's done a good job maintaining this relationship with 2 kids across, you know, the world, then I mean, it's gonna be hard, especially if you've lived in Florida your whole life, or me in Georgia or whatever. But I think, I don't know, maybe I'm just an emotional ass bitch, but I would do just about anything. I would move to the UK for love and be there 6 months and then test it out. I would. I think you should go for it.
It's just taking that leap, because you know I don't want to get there and be annoyed because, you know, the first time I stayed there and stayed for a length of time, 2 months, and us and the kids mainly the whole time. Like I think we only went on a vacation. We went to Scotland for about a week, I think, and that was it. And came back, and I mean it's tough. It's tough adjusting the kids, man. It's tough adjusting, especially in the parenting style. First of all, 2 different culture styles, and then you got 2 parenting styles. Like, you know, I have 13 nieces and nephews. I mean, we adopt a whole lot, so you know, there's a lot of them. So I'm like, these kids don't talk. The kids in my family don't talk to these kids in their family.
These kids are smart as hell, but that's okay.
I don't be repeating myself all the damn time.
Because they're not, I mean, it's hard because they're older, but I think they're at the perfect age. In like 4 or 5 years, they're gonna be in high school ready to be out, or they're able to babysit themselves. And I think you got to take the chance. If you're saying that y'all are like me and Ben, I would move for Ben, and he better had it move for my ass. So
I mean, we're definitely 2 peas in a pod. I guess it's just, you know, the last 2 trips have really been the time where we've got to stay there because, you know, the COVID pandemic and all that.
right.
And for my job, I flew the whole time, but only in the country to help, you know, do with the vaccine freezers and stuff like that, getting them approved and all that. So I did all that, but flying over there wasn't it. And they're still banned from flying here. So normally before that, we would go back and forth every month. We'd go to the other one's, you know, country and just go back and forth. But it hadn't been that way. So I think we have only done that once or twice that we've actually stayed with each other in the same family household unit type thing. So that's what I'm wondering.
I think you should. I think the biggest issue is the kids, and I think that you should have a very intentional conversation with her of like, I'm moving all the way to you, thousands of miles from my family. So can we have like, I know y'all are used to doing certain things, but can we seriously have like a list of commitments we will make when it comes to the kids before I leave? Just almost like, not like a contract, but like, you know, when you move into an apartment or a mortgage or whatever, like there's like, these are the rules, like let's try to commit to this, so that when something happens, it's not like, well, I didn't know you were gonna yell at my kids. It's like, well, we talked about it in the contract. So
Yeah.
I think you should have like
Like,
you know what I'm just saying? It's like I think you and her should like literally sit down and talk about like, when it comes to the kids, bedtime, school, homework, lights out, bath time, whatever, let's get very aligned before I move. Like I would do all of that before I left.
see, all that stresses me out. And I think that's a big part of it. A big part of it's my selfishness. A big part of it's my selfishness. Be a
Now,
solo.
you can't be
Doing my
selfish.
thing. That's what I'm saying. But from being solo for so long, then adjusting to that, you know what I mean? That's what I'm scared of probably the most. You get that part of it? You know what I mean?
Oh, I get you, but I just
Yeah.
my last thing I just gotta say is have that conversation before you go. I know that that's gonna stress you out, but you're gonna be stressed as hell if you move all the way across the world and y'all don't have that conversation first.
Yeah, I agree. I like that contract idea.
That's
That's
very
really
stressful.
good idea.
Make
That's a
that
really good
contract. What's her name?
Hers? Caroline.
Caroline. Tell Caroline we
Yeah.
love her.
Will.
Y'all are gonna be together. And then when
Oh,
y'all get over there, me and Ben gonna come visit because I need to be in the UK stirring up some shit.
Oh, well, I love it. You tell Ben that his Milk and Magnesia lesbian friend said hi.
I cannot wait to tell him that. I cannot wait to tell him that. I will indeed. Bye,
Thank
friend.
you. Thank you.
Move for love, everybody. Move for love. I have so enjoyed y'all tonight. I mean, we went from divorces to breakups to 13-year-olds just trying to do cartwheels to Milk of Magnesia lesbians trying to see should they move to the UK. We've covered it all tonight. And to my knowledge, our Wi-Fi was still great. This has been incredible. I love y'all. It's some more people in the chat. We will get to them next week. I love y'all. I'm going to go find myself an egg roll, extra crispy, extra crunchy. And when I say I'm going to go find myself one, that means I'm going to text Ben and say, what time you coming home? Because baby needs an egg roll. This has been a treat. I love y'all so much. Break up with them. Have a good night. Bye, y'all. Oh, this one. Don't compare yourself to me. I mean that is Naomi, not as me. Everybody's like